Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday Night live stream. I sure did miss y'all last week. We got somebody knocking on the back door. Let me let him in. Start us off there, Kyle.
Turn the speaker on.
You're muted.
There we go.
That's a better.
Dag nabbit. That'll get you every time. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody had a great week. It was a busy week, which is good. I'm glad everybody's here. Let's have some fun. I mean, that's why we're here, right? All right, AR, start us off.
Hey, all. Glad to be here. Appreciate the invite, you guys. Good to see everyone in the side chat. I enjoy it here. So take it away, CW.
Hello, everyone. Good to be here again. Good to see about a dozen in the side chat. Up to 13 now. It's good to see good activity up early. Had a pretty unsubstantial week here myself. Got a little bit of casting done. Still on the mend, but getting better all the time.
I was going to say, how's the hip doing? Or the knee?
The knee, yeah. Don't jinx me.
I'm sorry. No, I'm the one having hip problems. I got confused.
Getting better all the time. Still plaguing me a little bit, but better all the time.
That's good.
Hopefully here pretty quick I get back to normal. I see Kingpin joined us.
Yeah, we got our favorite buddy Kingpin on here. How you doing, brother?
Doing well. Good to see everybody tonight. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. So I want to tell everybody I missed them last week. Went up to the mountaintop and had a blast. Maybe I can show y'all some pictures later, but I only really took 2 pictures the whole time I was there. But
We missed you.
well, thank you, bro. I missed being here and I missed hanging out with y'all. I was on with Kyle for a little bit, but there was 6 people in a cabin, so it was kind of distracting. So I had to jump off and.
One thing that I found really funny about last week's broadcast is it was on my channel, and a lot of people follow me that don't follow any of y'all. And I kept seeing in the side chat, what are y'all talking about? It was actually very humorous in the beginning, Jamie.
We were invaded by trolls too.
Yeah,
Boy,
we had
big
those.
time.
It was very interesting last week, but we had fun with it.
Yeah, I had fun. Enjoyed it.
We AGGW. I rode up to Walwasi on the motorcycle, and the only real riding I did up there was riding back and forth to our services. Y'all know I'm a member of the Christian Motorcyclist Association. We have a fundraiser called Run for the Sun, and our goal ever since I've been in CMA has been to raise $5 million, and we've never made it until this year. We raised $5.25 million. So not only did we make it to $5 million, but made it to $1.257 million, and
Wow.
that money goes. We give away more than we keep. 40% of it goes to do ministries here in the United States to motorcyclists, like at Daytona and Sturgis and Bike Week in Thunder Beach down at Panama City. And then the rest of it goes to our 3 ministry partners, which is Open Doors, Missionary Ventures, and the Jesus Film. And, thanks, Bulldog. There's Jesse B. Outdoors. What's up, buddy?
What's CMA stand for? Christian Motorcycle Association?
Christian Motorcyclist Association.
Cyclist, okay.
Yeah, we're about people. We use motorcycles to reach them. So
Right.
thanks, buddy. Thanks, Fred. So it's a good thing, and I could tell you all about what each one of those partners do, but we're here to talk about reloading and shooting and gun fun. So number one thing about having fun with guns is being safe with guns. My papa always taught me gun safety is gun fun, because when you have an occurrence, uh, that ain't fun. So, anyway.
No.
But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about whatever y'all want to do. So, question for the panel: what did you do gun related this past week? I did nothing gun related this past week except sorts and brass that I got to deprime and clean. So that's all I've done this week so far. What about you, CW? You said you did casting, right?
Yeah, I did a little casting this morning, and I cast up some 30s and 45s from 2 RCBS molds. And Wednesday, I went to the range with a couple of guys in the morning, and I shot the 22 challenge that Broke Loader and PCC Kid and K24 are promoting or starting or trying to push along. That was kind of fun.
You did a fine job on that, sir.
Well, if I was more of a poker player, I would have done what Uncle Jim said, and I'd have shot a royal flush.
Right.
I'm not a poker player, so I shot all aces.
I don't think. Well, I mean, then again, 4 aces and a wild card, I think's a pretty good hand. I used to live in Vegas.
There's
Oh,
Tim
my
Bess.
Yeah, that was a very interesting watch
It was
because
my first one.
it was
video.
very windy.
Oh, it was super windy, and it didn't really show how bad it was. I should have got the camera and left it on the field when I was shooting, when I was not shooting, as just to get footage, because there happened to be some bench rest guys there, and they had flags out. That flag out at 100 yards was blowing across towards me.
Oh,
Two at 50 and 75, or 50 and 60 were side to side, and up about 35 yards, it was blowing away from me.
well, you did a great job videoing it because if you knew what you were looking at, you knew that the wind was vicious.
Those trees were really rolling. But Broke Loader sent me a couple of videos. There's another guy down in Louisiana who did it, and he just sent me one today, but I didn't get a chance to look at it yet. But there's a couple other guys doing it, so you guys should do it too. It's fun.
Yeah, I need to get the link to that target so I can print it out.
It's in K24s and Broke Loaders for sure, and it's probably in PCC Kids as well.
Yeah, I just got to get it and print it out. But hell, I don't have a 22 that's not just open iron sights.
I got 2 of them. We'll try both of them if you want.
That sounds like a date, Jamie. That sounds like a date.
That would be an interesting Let Freedom Ring video. Just saying. Remember,
Yes, it would. That sounds pretty good. I've got some steel we can hang behind the target.
Make sure you plant an extra target so you can have it on the bench, because I had only a 9-power scope, and I couldn't tell what I was shooting at without that little target beside me to look and see where I was shooting.
I've gotten rid of all my 22s. You know, I used to have some Remington 595 and a 1022 and all that stuff. All I have now is my old Browning Belgian made 22 and my as far as rifles go, and my Henry survival rifle, the AR-7 or something.
Can't scope that one too good. Is the Browning a BLR or BL22?
I'd have to go get it. My
Was it 11?
grandfather brought it back from Belgium in World War II.
Oh no, it's way before
Oh.
that.
Oh yeah, it's old, and it shoots great. It's actually the original takedown.
Okay.
You pull the button down and you twist the barrel off the action, and there you go.
Yeah, nice guns.
So we got a few more folks piling in here. We got Scott
34.
Insight Freedom. Welcome in, brother. We got Lakeview just joined us. Treads out there. K24's out there. So, yeah, remember hashtag Let Freedom Ring. Everybody do a shooting video and time it to release at 5 o'clock on July the 4th.
Well, Jamie, we just might have to get together this weekend and make that happen.
Yeah, we'll probably need to.
I tried to do the compilation of last year's Let Freedom Ring, and I missed probably 15 videos.
Hello, Tim.
It maxed out I can only record for a half an hour on my phone. It maxed out my phone. It maxed out the YouTube editor, and trying to leave links to everybody's channel, I maxed out the characters I could use in all the text for the video. So that's just a small, and I missed probably 15 people's videos.
If I recall, last year it was YouTube was lagging for about 2 hours around 5 o'clock on July the 4th. I mean, it was terrible. You get 37 video uploads, and then you wouldn't get nothing. Then you get 20 more video uploads, and then you wouldn't get nothing. Then you get 20 more. It was just ignorant. That tells me we're doing our job, fellas.
So yeah, that's the goal, is to make them notice what people are saying and what people are doing. So Tread's always picking on me, kind of like Mr. Pollard does. It's 5 p.m., silly, and it's the only time that matters.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. Well,
I like
Eastern Daylight Time right now. There's 10 Man, the man of 10 himself. What's up?
Good to see.
I have Kyle. I have a Marlin Model 60,
Mhm.
and it has a 1.5 by 5 power scope on it, and then I have a Savage bolt action with 10 round magazines.
I mean, I'm totally confident if it's a calm day, I'll do it with the Henry survival rifle. That would be a good video for you and me to make. Me open sights with a Henry survival rifle, and you with your optic. That would be nice. I mean, trust me, I think you'd win.
Well, I feel kind of like Scott was saying. I hadn't been to the range in so long. It's
Well, I mean, like I say, I only got 22 rifles anymore. I've had a million over the years, but I give some to my kids and get rid of some, swap and stuff like that. But that would be funny. Sit there and do that thing at 100 yards with a Henry survival rifle. We might just do it for the heck of it.
I need to get another 22 again.
well,
Good luck.
The debate rages on. Marlin Model 60 versus the Ruger 1022, and 1022 has so much stuff that you can do with it, and I understand that, but man, my Marlin shoots so good.
It's a good gun.
I'm
I
behind.
never even had one. I had a 70, had a couple 70s, but never had a 60. Had a 795. Never had a 60.
That 595 Remington that I had, that was a really good shooting rifle. Of course, I lost it when I lost my marriage, but that was a killer shooting rifle.
I want to get that one with a laminate stock bull barrel that Ruger's got out, 1022.
Yeah,
Like a Target model.
Yeah, I can't remember the nomenclature that they put on it, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That is a sharp rifle.
Yeah, they got it in here in Athens. They got the black pepper laminate stock on it. It's nice.
I always liked that Remington that Scott had there, the K24 used in his video. That was always one I liked. I never owned one. I had a Range Master. I forget the numbers. 50s gun. That's the closest I had, and it wasn't really close. That Remington's just a sharp rifle. I always liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all remember those nylon?
66, 77, all those.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a couple of those.
My hunting buddy's got one. It's the black and got the white diamonds on it.
Mohawk.
They call that a snake charmer.
I don't know what black ones. They do have names for them. I thought it was Mohawk. Maybe that's the green one. Green one was Kmart only. There was brown ones, black ones, green ones.
I remember the good old days.
Shaded ones.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of 22 action going on here.
And think about this, guys. A lot of people don't remember when you could buy 22s at Walmart. here in a couple of years, nobody will even remember that Walmart used to sell guns.
I mean, when they sold pistols back in the early 90s.
Yeah,
I stopped
a
that.
lot of firearms from Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bolt-action, magazine-fed slug gun, Mossberg. That was a killer rifle.
I'm not familiar with the Winchester 67.
Yep, I got one of those.
And Tread, I don't know what a 99 M1 is either.
Kind of looks like a M1 carbine, but it's the same action as your 60. Shorter barrel, shorter magazine tube. This looks like a M1 carbine, or similar to.
Uncle Jim says, "Don't buy the heavy-barreled Ruger. There's much better stuff out there. I don't know why.
Interesting.
I just know that my heavy-barrel Mark IV Ruger pistol will shoot beer bottles at 100 yards, so I'm great with that. It's only a 6-inch barrel."
Mike Hester's here. Hello, Mike. Rebels in the house.
And mainly subsonic. Welcome in, brother. I hadn't seen you here before. Welcome.
That's a killer name.
Yeah, it is. Glad to have you, buddy. 1022 is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm surprised everybody doesn't have one. I thought they all did. I know I got enough for everybody on the board.
I want to get my great grandson shooting the 1022 at the range.
I'm thankful that my son told me the other day when we met for lunch. He said, "When I get out of college, I've already got my job, but once I get my degree, it's going to be official. And I appreciate that you raised me the way you did." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I'm going to handle all the online activity for, it's a chain of gun stores from here to Chattanooga." He goes, "I'm doing all their online advertisements, transfers, online sales, and all that stuff."
Cool.
And I appreciate you teaching me about guns when I was young. I was like, wow, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and by the way,
hold on a minute.
Like guns. Raise it up a little higher.
I gotta stand up.
Hang on.
There you go.
Okay with that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
There's Kyra, just some guy. My first 22 LR was a Remington from Walmart.
Yep.
When I got my first 22 rifle, nobody had ever heard of a Walmart.
Yeah,
I remember when they opened a Walmart down the street from the house. Jamie, it's where Ingles used to, or where Ingles is now. You know, so I mean, it's right there, right down the street. And my dad was like, "Well, they sell wallpaper. What the hell is that?" He goes, "What could you need a store that big for to put on your wall?"
Oh, Jesse's all got to go already. Hurry back if you can, buddy.
Amazing how far.
So long, Jess.
Quick.
Amazing how far Kmart fell.
Yeah.
The old blue light special.
Yeah.
The Marlin Model 99 set the stage for the Model 60. The Model 99 was one of the first that never jammed. Cool. There's wheeled and well armed our other Georgia brethren. We try to get him on sometime.
And by the way, all you people in the side chat, don't mess with Fuzz when it comes to history because he was there at the beginning.
Easy now.
Wheeled
In the beginning was the word.
and Well Arms got a pretty sweet giveaway, 1,000 subscriber giveaway going on. Not too sure when the deadline is, so if you are subscribed, get over to his channel and get in on that. It's a lot of really cool stuff.
Who is that?
Wheeled and Well Armed.
Oh, okay.
He's got a great channel, lots of fabulous guns. He's relatively new. He got to 1,000 pretty quick, and when you go watch his videos, you'll see why. He's got all his gun collection is just magnificent.
Cool.
I remember Big K Insight. I got one for you. Do you remember Western Auto? Because that's where the first two I bought came from.
Yeah.
Economy Auto too. They had that one here in the South. Do you remember Economy Auto?
The first firearm that I ever owned came from City Tire over here in downtown. They sold, it was a hardware store that sold kind of sold automotive tires, but it was more of a snapper dealer. So if you had a flat tire on your snapper, you'd bring it over there. But they had this gun rack and they had guns. And that's where I got my Winchester Model 1300 20 gauge, 32-inch barrel.
That's a long one.
Yes, it was. That was the first firearm, not the first one I ever shot, but the first one I ever owned. Then later on that year, my dad got me my Marlin 35 Remington for Christmas.
Good deal.
I got to tell you, they are no better folks than 243 Outdoors. People don't come no better than that guy.
Oh, Josh is great people.
And if he married some girl, I know she's got to be the same way. And the Outer Banks of North Carolina is where I took my senior trip after I graduated from high school to Ocracoke.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, we got some people out there remember Western Auto. Big E, Mr. Pollard. Yeah.
They had Economy Auto too. Do anybody remember that one?
I've heard of that. Yeah. I don't think we had one in Rome, but I've heard of.
Had one in Norcross. I got a mini bike bought there, a Rupp mini bike back in the day when I was a kid.
Remember Rups? Yeah.
You know?
Everybody's talking about some very area specific stuff. Thoughts of an Old Soldier's out here, and I can't even pronounce that. I've never heard of it. Oh, Tascos.
Yeah, I've heard. It sounds familiar. Tesco.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That breaks my heart for you, buddy. That right there just, that, yeah, that kills me.
Oh
Them
man.
them Marlin 39As. Those are collector guns nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
you're
are.
right.
So, Kingpin, what kind of 22s do you shoot, or do you even have any?
Oh, let's see. I've got the Golden Boy, I think it is, or is it the Henry lever action 22 Magnum. I've got an older Marlin Model 60, and then a newer Marlin Model 60, and I can't remember what the little Mossberg little plinker, 10 round plinker, and then I think I got one more.
Dang,
Oh,
we
I've
got
got
22 Planks through Junior over here.
I've got an XL Arms 22 Magnum.
I remember a Tesco.
We had old Tascos here in
Mhm.
Rome.
I forgot about it all these years.
Y'all are blowing up the side chat. I can't keep up with
It's
Going
hard.
fast.
I'm not familiar with that store at all. Uh, but I do remember going to Sears and seeing firearms, you know, on the rack. I mean, this was years ago.
Yeah, I wonder if they made that gun Rebel, or if they like somebody like H&R or somebody else made that. I'm not familiar with Diamond Arms, but that sounds like a beautiful gun. Puppy says hello.
Would you guys,
Hmm.
my personal opinion, and I'm wondering what you guys would think, the Marlin Model 60, arguably the best rifle ever made.
Not familiar.
You should treat yourself.
Yeah, well,
It's up
child
there.
support waits for no man.
I would say that it's arguable. You could argue. You could make that point. Arguably could.
Yeah, yeah. The 60 was good. The 1022.
Um, from what I've seen on the videos that I've watched, and I don't own a 1022. I just don't own the Marlin Model 60, and it ain't nothing to at 50 yards to
Mm.
just like Uncle Jim says, put a dime over them.
Yeah, it's a good planker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys? I hear the term all the time, and I've never asked anybody exactly what it means. When you say 1022, what are you talking about?
It's the Ruger model 1022.
It was the first 10-shot rotary magazine, so they called it a 10-shot 22, a 1022.
All right, now would all the rest of the 1022s be the rotary magazine?
Ruger was one of the first with it, so everybody else pretty much copied that. It works well. Their magazines are really good, but a lot of the aftermarket magazines for it kind of suck.
Yeah.
Ruger
It
does
is,
right.
it is the most popular 22 rifle on the market, and there's all kinds of aftermarket stuff for it. There's all kinds of upgrades for it. There's all kinds of everything for it. And I still don't own one.
I've never successfully got more than one round at a time out of any rotary magazine. I'll never buy a gun that's got a rotary magazine in it.
Well, the 1022 actually uses uh, long magazines.
Yeah.
It came, I think, factory was a 5 round and a 10 round. Then it came with you could get a 30 round, like banana clip, so to speak.
Hmm.
Um, And then they started going stupid with it. You could get 100-round drum mag, I mean, just all kinds of crap for it.
Yeah, and I understand most people, like probably everybody but me, loves the Rotary magazine. It's just my personal opinion. I'll never own another. I had a 17 that I bought from a friend's dad because he just had to get rid of it because his wife was making him, and it had a Rotary magazine in it. I didn't get one round to go through that thing. I sold it to a guy. He called me a week later and was like, "Hey man, this thing worked perfect."
Yeah, yeah, you gotta have the right ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that ain't what we're talking. Let me find Uncle Jim's comment. Um, yeah, you can take a Ruger 1022 and you can spend a bunch of money putting parts and stuff in it, and you can get them to outshoot a Model 60. Straight out of the box, that ain't happening from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I would think the 60 is more accurate out of the box.
And I agree with AAB right here too. Not a fan of tube feed. I'm not, but that Marlin Model 60 shoots. Um,
That's the one thing that I don't like about my Chrome Henry 44 is it's tube feed. It's not slide in the, what do they call that, chamber
Magazine.
feed or what I mean, I don't
Magazine fit.
side gate. I mean,
Yeah, all the rim fires are that way.
Mhm.
but yeah, when it comes down to it, yeah, tube feeding when you have to feed from the top it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but that's why you always load 10 and shoot 2.
That 60 has a thick barrel too, right, Jamie?
yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
thicker, but
Hmm.
like I said, I've not owned or shot many 1022, so I'm really just going off of the only experience I got is what I'm seeing on YouTube and stuff like that, where guys compare the two. So, but I know
Oh,
one thing: you can take a Ruger 1022 and build it however you want.
yeah.
I mean, they are.
I got friends that belong to shooting clubs and stuff, and they do 250-yard challenges with it. It's a very dependable firearm, and it's very accurate right out of the box.
First time I
My,
ever looked at one, I thought the rifle was kind of small, the Ruger 1022. At least some
Well,
of
it's a youth rifle. It was designed
them.
to be a youth rifle, but then they started coming out with different stocks and everything else to
Hmm.
make it where you could do whatever you want to with it. You can have 3 flashlights, 2 laser pointers, a tripod, and I don't
Hmm.
know, something else hanging off of it.
well, one of the things that
I
they got
like
going on now with the and GGW, my Marlin Model 60 has a squirrel on it. It's got a gold trigger and all that. That means nothing. It's just, uh, yeah, those they're nice, man. Those 1022s. Bald says they're the Honda Civic of 22s, but you don't even have to
it.
buy one, man. You can just get the parts. You can get a
Yeah.
receiver and build the gun up as accurate as you want it. I mean,
Hmm.
Uncle Jim said he got a barrel and his shoots dime sized groups at 70 yards, and yeah,
You can't
and
beat them.
one of the things that's popular with those guns now is getting a M1 carbine style stock to put on them, which is
Yeah,
really cool.
and Echo's got a good point there. I had a M&P 15, and that was a fine shooting firearm. It was a little different to take apart and clean, but it worked great, and it was accurate. Of course, my son used it for a walking stick. That's how I taught him not to, or I taught him a little bit of gun safety. I'm like, okay, now we're going to tear the gun all the way apart, and you're going to clean it because the barrel's full of mud.
Yeah, y'all make me want to go get my Model 60 out of the safe and bring it in here, but I can't do that anymore.
I like
Yeah,
to get the stainless steel version. Model 60.
Small block Chevy for 22 accessories.
Exactly. Yeah. I want the Henry little stainless steel 22. It's got its own special name. I don't remember what it is, but I got a catalog over here with it, and I'm like, if I didn't have to put an engine in my truck, I'd be buying one. Oh yeah, by the way, the F-150 is going to be back on the road shortly, just waiting on the engine to come in. Dang it!
That Target 22 I was talking about earlier, it was $600 at Franklin's in Athens.
That is awesome right there. There's your problem.
J.C. Penney's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Montgomery Ward's another one. They had just like them.
That is just east of Kyle myself.
Adairsville, Georgia.
Just north of Kyle, just east of me, about 20 miles.
Wallace, you need to come down to exit 290 and let's go to dinner. I'm hungry.
That would be very cool, Papa place.
Yep. 795s are a newer version, but they're a lot like the 70s of old.
Oh, Julio just showed up.
Okay, guys, y'all help out G. Pishner here. Anybody got a .595 round ball mold that you can send him and let him use for a while?
595? No.
I got nothing for you, sir. Well, is that number 4 buckshot?
No, that's 24 caliber.
I'm about to say, if that's the case, yes, I do.
This is 60 caliber. Unless he mistyped and he reads a 495, which is a fat 50.
Is it muzzle loader? I mean, what is he doing?
All right, guys, I give up. I can't keep up with y'all on the side.
I can't either. I just look over there and go, oh, okay.
Uncle Jim, what's the matter with Ruger chambers on the 1022? So we got Andy, and we got Ocean popped in, broke loader. What's up?
I'll tell you what, Rollis, if you're up for it, come on down. We'll go to dinner at Cracker Barrel. I'll buy.
Okay, GGW, let me tell you, a Model 60, if you take it completely apart and clean it, put it back together, you may have to put new springs in it. But mine, I did that to mine after it set for about 15 years, and it runs good right now. Well, it did last time I shot it.
Yeah, thoughts of an old soldier. That's what I was talking about earlier. The Henry AR-7.
The Emperor's here.
Oh, look out! Hide the ducks.
He's got frogs on the brain tonight. Frogs and ducks.
Not yet. You gotta wait. You gotta wait about an hour.
Dang, Fuzz. I wouldn't have told that. 62
Fowler, okay. 62 with a patch, yeah. No, unfortunately, everything that big. Sorry. 54 about the biggest. Well, I got a 730 something for a 12 gauge, but that's too big.
I can cast a bunch of these. I still got to come up with some wads.
Still, you didn't get any?
No, somebody sent me a link, and I forget who sent it to me. But then somebody said they were going to send me a handful of them, and I hadn't received those, and I lost the link in my text feed for those. But
what are the 1022s doing, Uncle Jim? When you say the chambers are loose,
Well, he bought
Okay,
a
okay.
he bought a barrel put on his, and you can get those accuracy barrels. I see them all the time on places, and
Okay.
they're not that bad. So let AR, we're about 42 minutes into this. If you want to go through the side chat, have at it.
Okay. I can do it within the StreamYard, right? Or the other one, YouTube.
What I do is scroll all the way to the top and work my way.
Okay. Okay. 67 Rebel. Good to see you in the house. Big E. Mike Hester. Uncle Jim. Good to see you. Tread. Good to see you. 67 Rebel again. Big E. I already said. 10 Man. Papa's Place. Bald and Curious. SM Sergeant. Bulldog. Mike Hester, GGW Reloading, Insight Freedom, Fuzz Fork, Kingpin, Uncle Jim again, OCD Outdoors, Edward Petty, Lever Guns 50, good to see you. Tread again, I think I called that. So, Maine by Subsonic, is he new? Good to see you. Echo, Reloading Chamber, Insight Freedom. Let's see. Well, I think that's about it. Mike Hester, did I call him? Lakeview Outdoors. AAB, I'll say AAB, I hope that's right. Or AAB, but G. Pishner, I hope that's the right way to pronounce it. Hang on, guys. Rollis Carvelis, good to see you. The E-Sure problem. They're sure a problem, something like that.
There's your problem.
There's your problem. Okay, yeah, there's your problem. Got it. Sorry about that.
Obviously, he's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Well, there's your problem right yonder.
Daniel God is my judge. Did I call OCD? I was thinking I did. Rollis, I said that. William C. Chapin, Papa's Place. K24, good to see you. Ocean 74, good to see you. Fuzz Fork, I broke a loader.
Hey guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It really helps.
BC Bullet Empire, Thoughts from an Old Soldier, good to see you too. I think that's, I think I about got it here. James Pollard, good to see you. That's it. I got them all.
Pollard,
okay. Pollard.
Kyle,
Pollard,
you're
right?
Some 20 gauge hard wads too.
Okay, Mr. Pollard.
Pollard, is it?
He's as good as Chico.
Hey,
let AR do it. All right, come on, bring it. I want to hear what you think about how he did it.
Pollard is the right pronunciation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
I didn't say Pollard.
There, he's actually got the name and the make of the wads that I'm needing. But I think you text me the link to it, but I cleaned my phone out because my phone's running out of memory, and I think I've lost it. But you know the wads that I'm talking about, the ones that I have to screw into.
Yeah, he was waiting for someone to come in. Last I talked with him, I don't know if they came in or not. But
okay.
He's waiting for him to come in, and once he gets them in, he's going to take care of us. But you're also going to need some card wads. I think I told you before, 20 gauge. So grab some of those. If you can't find them for 20 gauge reloading, look at black powder.
For like, what is it?
For fowlers, for black powder 20 gauge.
Is it black powder 20 gauge or 64 caliber?
No, black powder 20 gauge.
Okay.
It might work at 64. I've never measured it, but I wasn't able to find any. And then one day I found them in Midway for shotgun 20 gauge. black powder stuff. So I grabbed a couple bags.
I thought I read somewhere that it was the 64 caliber black powder.
It might
stuff.
work. I don't know. I never tried, but
Appreciate it, Chico.
it's the perfect size to fit on top of the wad, and then your slug fits on top of that square and true. Whereas if you don't have it, there's a little lip on the edge of the wad, and your slug doesn't sit right.
Chico's in the house.
This is just too much damn trouble.
I missed that one. What did Chapin ask me?
Ask if that was you in the dark.
Oh yeah, it's me. Sun's
Yeah,
going down here.
Chico says, "Hey everybody, Chico, obviously you're my inspiration for reading through the side chat because Mr. Pollard is not going to let me forget how good you do that." And
You're still not as good as Chico. That's great.
yeah,
And he does it every week. That's awesome.
every week, Chico, I ain't kidding. Every time. Ocean sent you a text, Kyle.
Oh, well, my phone's inside, so I'll get it in just a minute.
CW.
Close. Close.
So I'm thinking I need to get me some kind of a progressive shot shell loader because the guy that owns our hunting property, his son shoots competition 12 gauge, and I've been going around. I can't find any 12 gauge.
If you think a Dillon 750 is expensive, buy you one of them progressive shot shell things like Ocean just bought. Or well, actually, it's probably been a year now, but they ain't cheap.
I wouldn't imagine.
He blessed me with that Hunter reloader, which is between the Lee Loadall or whatever it is and the mech that he bought, which he that thing's got diamonds hanging off of it. What he bought, but what he sent to me was a lot better than the Lee Loadall, and I mean it works great, but I don't know why he got rid of it. It works. Maybe he's just loading a lot of shotgun shells. I don't know.
That's right, Buzz. And see that he shoots, I think, 200 rounds every Saturday that he's in a competition. So
Yeah.
I'll be right back in a minute, guys. Hang on.
10-4. Yeah, I'm still grateful to Julio every time I pull that handle on that thing.
there's Cranky Cletus.
Oh, that reminds me.
There he is.
Cranky, I need to load some 380. Cranky's the reason I load 380 now.
A while back, Curtis was saying how thumbs up help you when you're hitchhiking, and I'm thinking he's saying that to Kyle, and Kyle's truck's got a blown up motor, and I'm thinking that's kind of funny if you think about it.
Well, I mean, it happens. I was having you ever just having such a good time that you feel like nothing can go wrong, and then all of a sudden, that's what happened to my truck. Having a great weekend. We were up in the mountains, floating rivers and fishing and all that stuff on the way home, picking up the dog. Really? 6 miles from the house cost me $125 just to get out.
Man.
I'm like, really?
Bless you, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Told Mater. I took my baby girl to see that at the show, man, at the theater. She was like 2 years old, and those eyes were this big around, man.
Well, I didn't call Toe Mater, but that's who showed up.
Y'all feeding into the stereotypes of the South, ain't you?
I'm just answering the question, sir.
There's Mr. Walter. What's up, brother? Come on in here.
What do you want? You want to go inside? Tell me. Tell everybody on YouTube that you want to go inside. Tell them. There you go. Oh, Lord. If you don't have a German Shepherd, I highly recommend one.
That's what we do, Ghost Rider. Good work, brother. Good work.
So do you think with the ammo shortage and the price hike and so many people starting to get interested in reloading and stuff like that to try to avoid the situation next time it happens, that there'll be any innovation in the 22 so people could start reloading or I guess hand loading their own 22 and it being efficient? I know most people say, it's a pain because it's such a small case and it's flimsy and it's cheap. You can get tons of 22 for nothing, but eventually the 22 for nothing isn't going to be viable anymore. So is there any chance that the technology will change or somebody will come up with something to where you guys can reload 22 just like you would 9mm or 308?
Well, to do that, they'd have to change from rimfire to a primer. We can't get primers, so that really makes it a moot point.
Well, not really. There's people that are reloading rimfire cartridges. They're playing around with it. Psycho Clown, I think's doing it. There's another one that's doing it, and they're actually having success reloading rimfire cartridges. And I'm like, how are you doing that? And what made you think of doing this? Just trying to pick their brain. But it is possible. Is it feasible? Not right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that anybody's going to be like, well, I've been told for 50 years that it's not worth it, so let me go make it worth it? Or is it just going to be like, everybody's going to be like, hey, it's just not worth it. We'll just sit through the shortage and pay a couple extra
The
bucks.
way I look at it, if 22 went to $45 a brick, it's still worth it to buy it than it is to reload it because I'm looking at all the steps they're taking to reload it. It's just, to me, it's real. I've got all kinds of 550 round boxes that are marked $9.99.
And I mean, I understand that I'm asking.
And they're spending half a day reloading one. No.
It's basically a theoretical question. I mean, it's just
Right.
asking for a guess,
It is it possible? Yes. Has it been done? Yes. Is it feasible? I don't think so. But is it worth maybe playing around and trying it? Sure. But that's not going to be your go-to thing. I would not buy a 22 long rifle bullet mold. Something like that. I would no. I wouldn't do it.
If they were to, Jamie was mentioning, I think, turn them into primer fire, and it's well, I can't think of the center fire, as opposed to rim fire. Would they have to develop a new primer for the 22, like a smaller 22 only primer, or would what you guys call small pistol primers, would those fit?
Well, that would kind of be up to them when they design the case. I would think it would fit.
Yeah, and I don't know what a small pistol primer looks like.
Would it be too much? I don't know.
Aside from it being in the casing or watching one of you guys do a video, I couldn't tell you the difference between a small or a large pistol primer. That's why I don't know if a small pistol primer is bigger than the head of a 22 now already or what.
No, it's not. It would fit. There wouldn't be a whole lot of brass around it, but it would fit. Yeah.
You'd have to retool the manufacturing plant too, the machines to do it with a primer from rimfire.
Yeah, I just don't see it happening. Just really don't. Like Uncle Jim keeps saying, it's a waste of time. It's not worth the effort. 22s are out there. It's not like they're not out there. If you can't find it, you're not looking good enough. It's out there. It may be in every store every time you go, but it's out there enough that you'll be able to find something. And if you wanted to go the reloading route, there's a dozen calibers in 22 centerfire already out there that you could use and go with. It's just not feasible. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
There's the Scotsman.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and tear down my 22 centerfire factory now because you guys rained all over my parade.
Hey, you knock it out. Maybe you'll make a winner and you'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, right.
That's too late now. Too late now.
No. Go, Gadget, go.
Don't do it, Kingpin. We all need 22s. All right, you got my curiosity up. I'm going to have to find some primers and measure them now. I bet there's somebody out there that can type it before I can measure them.
I'm sure. Off the top of my head, I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, me neither. I've measured them before.
You'd have to make a tiny primer for the 22 long rifle. Yeah.
Well, the problem is you'd also have to reinvent the rifle because you'd have to make it centerfire instead of rimfire.
Yeah, correct. Great. Rimfire means it fires on the rim. So, yeah.
I've been around the world, and I've never seen a 22 with a centerfire firing pin.
Nope.
Be careful out there, Scotsman.
Oh, what's he doing?
Remember, them people don't love you like we do.
Oh, eat you some cheese curds.
In Wisconsin. What's up, Scotsman?
Apparently he likes cheese. I don't know. He always has been pretty cheesy.
I just ate some cheddar cheese.
Small primers are 174 plus 175.175. Y'all ought to be able to remember that. Here's some large ones. I'm not going to worry about if they're pistol or.
Large primers are almost the size of the bottom of the 22 long rifle. Not quite.
Yeah, I would think.
Probably.
Not far from it.
Maybe a little smaller, but.
Yeah.
I swear to goodness, my dog just wants on the other side of that glass. Doesn't matter where she's at. She just wants on the other side of that glass.
So the large primers are 0.210.
Yeah.
There you go. It's already in the side chat.
You're looking at there's G. Fishner. I told you, man.
He's a beast.
What's a Tennessee boy going to Iowa for?
Maybe he wants to go camping with AOK.
Maybe he does. I hope he does. There you go, Cranky.
If you do, I want to go with you. Our boss was just nice enough to give everybody in the company an extra week of vacation, so I got quite a bit now. I had 3 weeks. Now I got 4. Come on, sweetheart. Sorry about that, guys.
That's Federal 210. So a shotgun primer and a large rifle primer is the same size?
No bad, no.
Shotgun bigger still.
No, it is not.
Much taller.
Okay.
And the lip on the shotgun primer is a lot bigger than the large whatever primer, rifle or pistol, whatever.
Wow.
They're made totally different.
But like I said, I've never done anything shotgun with a rim. Okay. Like a 38 special, a mini 38 special. Far out.
If you think of muzzle loaders, a lot of the inlines, they take a 209 primer, just like it's a cartridge. It's as if the primer is a cartridge. It goes right in the back into its own little chamber.
That's one thing I want to play with again, muzzle loaders. Just push harder. It'll be fine.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
So, Kingpin, what do you think about what's your inventory of shotgun stuff like? You shoot shotgun, what do you use it for? Kingpin, cricket. That was too.
I'm having all kinds of problems. My computer's been acting a fool tonight. What were you saying?
I was asking you what you do for shotgun. What kind of shotguns you have? What you use them for? That kind of stuff.
Mostly with shotgun is just range gun. I've got 870 Express, Mossberg 500. I've got a 410, and mainly it's just going to the range and plinking with. I'd like to do some of that clay shooting sometime, but every time my buddy goes clay shooting, he forgets what my phone number is for some reason.
Well, the one cool thing that's happened to me recently is I was vacuuming and felt a thump that I wasn't expecting, and I looked under the bed, and hey, there's a whole case of 12 gauge rounds. So
I miss a shotgun. I like shotguns.
Yeah, I've actually had a lot of fun reloading shotgun, just playing around with it, and I could have had a lot more fun, but I tend to stay on the really safe side because you can get ignorant really quick, and blow your gun up. But as far as just playing around and everything, shotguns are awesome reloading. Do everything from slugs to toothpicks. I mean, pick your poison. Oh, the frogs are here.
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go. Baby's crying about something.
I had the 870 Super Magnum Remington a few years ago. I sold shotgun.
Yeah, I sold my 10 gauge and bought one of those. Wish I'd have kept the 10.
Mm-hmm. I've never shot one of those. I've heard about them.
Which, the 3.5 12 or the 10 gauge?
The 10.
Well, I tell you, I got a side by side in a single barrel 10, and I had a Ithaca 51 semi-auto 10 gauge when we did.
That just makes my shoulder hurt, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not too bad. You just got to get a good pad on.
That just makes my shoulder hurt.
Oh, I would shoot boxes of them at geese.
I think that's what Wyatt Earp used in real life back in the Western days, wasn't it? 10 gauge. Seems to be.
Oh, probably. It was a lot more popular as a black powder gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best $1.80 I ever spent. Oh, wrong movie. My bad.
That was William.
That was Young Guns or something. I think.
Where would you guys rank the shotgun as a hunting rifle? All around. I guess obviously you're not going to shoot 1,000 yards with a shotgun, but if you could get within 50 feet of that grizzly bear or whatever, is the shotgun something that you guys would pick for most game, excluding distance, of course? I'm talking about if you could get close enough to something.
If it was up close and personal and I was in a self-defense scenario, I would not want a shotgun for a bear unless it was shooting something like that.
Yeah. Saber slug or what is it?
Zevrog. Fragmenting
Yeah.
12 gauge.
Unless it was shooting something like that, I would not want a shotgun. Give me my 44 Magnum all day long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's a pistol or if it's the Henry or whatever. Doesn't matter. I know the bear will not keep coming, especially after 4 rounds go in it.
Oh, that's a 6-pedal or 5-pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it's just.
I got a mold that does 3,
Oh,
4,
yes.
5, and 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 3.5 shells kick. That's for sure. Hurt your shoulder.
Yeah,
Magnum. Mm-hmm.
And we were shooting an ounce and 7/8 of BBs with the 10 gauge. A semi-auto wasn't bad at all.
When it comes to a giant, when it comes to a giant mammal and I'm being attacked by it, unless it's as, forgive the expression, flimsy as a human, I want something that's going to deliver a punch. And the only way I'd trust the shotgun is if it was shooting that or anything similar to it. Or I want my 44 or a 50 cal or something like that. I don't want a shotgun on a bear attack. No.
I mean, I have to ask the question: Doesn't the 12 gauge shotgun have some pretty good kick to it? Like if you get hit with a 12 gauge slug, that's pretty damaging, wouldn't you say?
It is, but it's ballistically very poor. I mean, it has a ton of energy at the muzzle, but you lose it fast. So it's a close range gun. Inside 100 yards, it'll shoot farther, and you can kill with it farther. But that's pretty much its forte. It's going to be closer range, and it's not a replacement for a rifle. Other than states where you can't use a rifle for hunting, they require you to be shotgun only.
What Brunel harness is the shotgun slugs?
Most of the time they're dead soft, but when we cast them ourselves, you do whatever we want. Like those fragmenting ones, I always thought they'd be really neat to cast hard instead of soft because they're fragmenting. So you're going to have multiple projectiles, and it'd probably be more, I don't want to say better, but might be better as a harder slug. Whereas that hollow point is going to be better as soft lead, or a conventional style slug is better as soft lead because it'll ball up.
Right.
That right there is sexy, Bulldog. I ain't about to lie.
I've bought screws now twice, and I haven't got the right ones. I got to bring the slug to the hardware store and get the right screw.
Yeah, I keep meaning to throw one of these slugs in my pocket.
But the heads have been too big on everything I bought.
The ones that I'm getting are the number 6, 5, 5 1/8 flathead zinc.
Mhm.
And you getting those at like Home Depot or something?
No, Amazon.
Oh.
They're tapered.
Can
Okay,
you
yeah.
can you take a
The
picture of that?
diameter
Take
is,
that to me, sir.
I'll send them to you.
the diameter is what's
I'll
killing
tell
me.
you what. When I send you the package that I'm going to send you, Mr. Kyle, I will include some of those in with it.
Well, that's kind of hard to turn down, isn't
I wouldn't turn it down.
it?
So what you do
But then
is
again, if
you
you don't want it, I don't have, I'll
No,
just do it.
I'm more than willing to accept anything. Hell, I've still got a package sitting in my house that I don't know who sent it to me, so I don't know who to thank.
And
Oh.
what I'm going to do, CW, you want some of those too?
I'm looking for the wads. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, those green ones we talked about a while
Okay.
back.
I thought I owed you some too. I'll send you some as well, and I'm gonna send both of y'all some of the other ones, the original brush wads. And all you got to do, you can either cut off one end of it.
I was thinking about taking some of my normal wads and trimming them down and just
All right,
seeing if I could screw it in there, but
come on.
I imagine that'd be shite for accuracy.
All right, come on in here. All right, if you
Mhm.
look, this has been trimmed right up here on the top, and this end of it, if you can see,
Like a little seal edge.
right,
Anyway,
it's the
It's the other Russian, the fire hydrant wads.
no, this isn't the fire hydrant wad.
that's a brush wad.
This is the original brush wad, okay? And what they did, what this is this is the, oh hell, it starts with the O. I can't think of the name of it. The obturator, okay? And it's on both ends of it. But on the green ones, and I'm trying to see if I've got it. No. See, Kyle, here's some just for you. 250 of the
Holy crap.
BW12s. These have on both sides of them, the obturator is there. That's why I was telling you, you got to put a 20 gauge. Let's see. See, it's on that side and on the other side.
Yep.
So what you got to do is you either got to trim this shit off on one side, or you drop a 20 gauge card on top of it
Right.
and you drill straight through.
Huh.
Because when you try to sit this sucker up on top of it, it just kind of goes wobbledy, wobbledy, wobbledy all over the place. And when you squish it down, it makes it too big and it won't
Right.
fit right. Hey, Willie,
Hey, Bullet Man.
you know, it's a pain in the butt. However, the
There's
other
Pat.
ones, the green
There's
ones,
Jerry.
my place is a wreck right now. So, but when you screw down on them, they expand a whole lot differently. And I was supposed to be getting 10,000 of the green ones, but they cut my order in half. Damn bastards!
Rat bastards.
Yeah, but it's okay. I got 2,500 of them, so I'm okay.
Damn.
I'm good.
That's more than I would ever shoot in a lifetime, I would think. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, I'll look at it this way. You know, I was just reading what he was saying. Yeah, they're a little bit shorter, and you don't have to to trim them up or anything, and you can just drop them down and screw them. You don't have to have any kind of fancy jig to to screw them up in there, and they work just fine.
Yeah, I messed around, and a buddy of mine brought a bag of regular wads over here that we were loading, buckshot and everything else into, rock salt, whatever, anything you can think of. And I was thinking of cutting some of those down, taking the pedals off of them and all that. But no, those wads are actually the sealing surface, apparently. So,
well, the BP-42s, I was cutting some of those off too, and they work fine. They're a little bit longer. They'll work in a pinch. And if anybody needs some or not BP, MG-42s, like the machine gun.
What are you doing out there?
I was about to say MG-42s. That's German.
Nope, that's shotgun parts. Look, I wish I had 5,000 MG-42s. I'd be mowed and rich. Oh, I'm gonna show off my big bullet mold.
Oh, there you go.
Did somebody say they needed a round ball mold?
It's a mite bit bigger.
Well,
how many ounce is that? That's got to be 24.
It's a few of them.
Oh, one thing we can say is Sergeant Major Bulldog can cast balls that clank.
That'll empty a pot quick.
No doubt.
Well,
4 per pot.
You didn't see my pouring pot or my pot in my very short video.
You got a 50-pounder?
50-pound? No, I got a pot that's about yay big around.
5 gallons.
It's a pretty big ass pot.
I saw the video with that mold in it, but it was just it was you were making a teaser video. It seemed like to me.
That was with all my ingot molds in it. And my pot in the background and my I use a rowel. I think it's a 4-pound bottom pour. Lead ladle, so that like if I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe a 5, but
what it looked like to me is you were making a 10-pound fishing sinker to go shark fishing.
Well, yeah. I could do that, but nah, I don't do no shark fishing anymore. No, not me.
I don't like shark. It tastes a little weird.
The skin rubs me the wrong way.
Well, you need to go the other way. If you go one way, it's a little skate or fuzzy, I guess would be the term. No offense, fuzz. But if you go the other way, it's slick. So,
but it's hard to ride the other way.
Taste of it. I've had plenty of shark. I just don't like the taste of it.
Shark steaks.
I'd
So
rather
really,
have tuna or mahi or snapper or something like that. But I just don't like the taste of shark.
I'm a cobia fan. I don't know if any of y'all's ever had cobia, but that's like the best fish ever.
I think that's what my co-partner at work, my wingman at work, he does a lot of deep sea fishing, and he said that's the best fish you can catch.
There's lots of good tasting ones.
Oh, they
A lot
all
of things-
taste good.
A lot
Well,
of
I mean-
things you can pull out of the sea that taste delicious.
If you're hungry, they all taste good.
Yep.
Echo says shark skins are like sandpaper.
They are
They work
in one
good.
direction.
Yeah. Wow.
Are we going to get on? We're going to get on food again.
Did you guys see where X-Ring is up in Wyoming? He caught that like 24, 26-inch trout.
Woo!
He's up in Wyoming messing around, and he caught a dang trout, a 2-foot trout. I'm like, oh my god,
Cool.
that's nice.
Yeah, Rebel knows what I'm talking about. He's had cobia. He's out there on the Outer Banks. I caught mine fairly close in the shore, but that is big, big white flaky meat. It's just wonderful. And I want to apologize to all you guys. I'm behind on everybody's videos. CW's got a couple out I got to watch. I hadn't seen
Come on, sweet.
I hadn't seen Bulldogs yet. A lot of you guys, man, when I hear y'all talking on Friday nights about a video or something,
If y'all are talking to me, I'm away from my iPad for a moment.
okay, thanks for letting us know.
Talk bad about me. Call me bad names.
So
I
yeah,
just saw X-Ring's video on or picture on Instagram, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's a nice trout. Unfortunately, you're back. Oh, you couldn't find anything better to do, huh, Al? Okay.
Have any of you guys ever tried? I don't know what it's called, but bow fishing, like where you fish with a bow and arrow.
Sure. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I
tried it
used to do that a lot when I was younger. Just sit or stand in a John boat and go in the coves, and we'd be catching carp or shooting carp, and every now and then get a catfish or a bass.
When I was young, I seen a guy do it with a bow and arrow, 11-pound 11-pound bass he got out of the lake.
I bet that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
what are you talking about, Big Al? Well, all of us are your friend, buddy. So apparently, shooting the lifesaver with the 22 is a thing. So we got to try that. There's Miss Kitty.
I watched his video. That was something. That's a hard target for sure.
And what distance are they doing that?
Well, it depends on the gun. I guess you can shoot it with a air rifle at 30 yards or 50 yards. And if you shoot a 22 long rifle or a 22 rimfire, you got to do it at 50 yards. I think it was the diameter inside is like under 270. and it's more consistent with certain flavor. But you're shooting a 223, 222, 224 bullet in a rimfire into a .270 diameter circle. That's some pretty precision shooting.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I don't think I could do it.
Let's do it, Jamie. Come on. I'll use the Henry survival rifle.
Have many people made it yet? Have you guys seen videos where people made it without destroying the candy?
6-shooter Texan did a video there, and he's on here.
You got to shoot it through the hole.
Yeah, through the hole without breaking it.
Oh, that's a horse of a different color. About to say, I can hit lifesavers. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh man.
285. Okay, a little bigger. Still small.
That ain't a whole lot of room for error, is it?
Wow, that would be very interesting.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just try to hit the lifesaver, not shoot through it, not break it.
That's pretty easy. They're about 3/4 inch around.
That's what I was saying. We'll use a survival rifle, Jamie. It'll be fun. Oh goodness.
2 people have done it.
Well, I'm going to step up the challenge. For the 2 people that have done it, shoot through the whole roll without breaking them.
You're just evil.
Evil or jealous. Evil or jealous, one of the 2.
You're evil. Oh my goodness.
Dale did it once.
Shoot through the whole roll without puffing the paper. Oh man. Yeah, that's just evil, dude.
Yeah.
You pick wings off of flies and stuff, don't you? Oh my god.
So tonight's kind of turned into the 22 long rifle shotgun kind of thing tonight. So
Yeah.
been interesting, guys. Been interesting.
It's been a little different.
We got 40 in the side chat.
Yeah. We're glad to have all of them too.
.017 on each side clearance.
All right, Kingpin. Miss Kitty's teaching you how to do that.
All right. So how about the physics of that? Do you think that if you did tape it to the end of your suppressor, do you think the gas would still bust all the pieces apart?
Or blow it all to shit.
Assuming you had it perfectly lined up. So
you'd be better off with it at 25 yards, trying to shoot through it instead of having.
I would think so. Actually, I would think you'd probably be better if the bullet had to travel and go through the hole, as opposed to being at the end of the muzzle, because the compression's still going to blow them all to pieces.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You'd be better off having the roll 25 yards away. Why are we even talking about this?
Well,
none of us are going to do it.
The challenge I got for Nessa is to take the Coonan and shoot through 2 rolls of lifesavers.
That is just that's insanity, is what that is.
But Big Al had a good day.
Sounds like it, yeah.
Yeah. Would the heat melt the candy? I think the gas, I think the percussion would bust it all to pieces. Is what I think.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So are they putting this up on a piece of paper and taping it to it with like
Yeah, taping it or hot melt gluing it or something. That's what the
Yeah.
6-year Texan had there. Tread, they said that the winter green and another color there, peppermint, were very consistent. And that's the reason you use those.
Well, there you go, Miss Kitty.
There they are, the greenies.
The greenies. Now here are the ones that came from Russia.
From Russia with love.
Yep. Now they're a little bit different.
Yep, I see that.
Yeah.
The green one is from Russia.
No, the green one.
Oh.
The green one is from the U.S.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you can see that the obturator is almost non-existent. Let's see if I can. Let me get one of my slugs.
Lakeview, just cause you can do it don't mean you should, man. There's hungry kids all over the world. Send them out to Molly. Hey, man.
Yeah.
And
I
Bulldog, did you try to call me a little bit ago?
I did.
All right, I'm sorry. My phone was in here on the charger.
That's okay. I'm not offended. Okay.
Why, Miss Kitty?
Fits perfectly on here.
Yeah, that's
No
sexy.
problem.
Vanessa, you're killing me.
Fits perfectly on this one with no problem.
But you're saying that one's a little bigger than the green one.
Right. This one's a little bit bigger than the American. All right. Now I'm going over to the original BW12, the original brush wad, which in comparison, you can see, hang on, get my big old fat fingers out the way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nope. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
So there's just like maybe like a silly millimeter longer.
Did you just say a silly millimeter?
Dude.
We got some rain coming in tonight or tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah, they're talking about Sunday. I'm gonna have to get on the lawnmower in the morning. I should have been on it tonight, but my back was hurting. I left work early and went to the chiropractor and all that. So
That sounds interesting, Miss Kitty. You need to do a video about it.
The ones from Russia. So I'm going to tilt this down.
yeah.
The ones from Russia do not have Galandi written on them. However, the green ones and these have Galandi on them. So
Are they already pre-drilled for the screw?
no.
Okay.
You have to drill them yourself.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem.
But you know, it's just a thing.
It's just like everything else. It's just a hobby.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to shoot some of them things. I want to see what they're gonna do to a milk jug. Oh my god!
Well, I'm gonna when I send the wads to you, Kyle, I'm gonna send you some of the 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, so that you'll have some of those to go with it. Same with with to you, CW.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
That would be amazing, sir. I would
Jamie,
have
you want some too? Oh,
greatly
Jamie, you said
appreciate
you
it.
don't have a shotgun reloader.
I don't have a shot shell reloader.
Well, for reloading these things, all you
Hey,
need,
you almost don't need it.
all you need is a powder measure and
A roll crimper.
and a roll crimper.
About to say a razor knife.
Yeah, but I'll offer you this. I've got a Lee, whatever you want to call that,
Load all? Plastic one?
a Lee Loadall
Yeah.
that I'll be more than happy to package up and have it on the way to you.
Well, I appreciate that. That would be nice of you. I just don't know what I'm doing. Y'all have to teach me if I get into something.
There ain't a whole lot to it. You know, it's basically you figure out what the what your payload is.
All you need is one of these.
Hold on, let me get that.
Let's say it again, Kyle. Hang on a minute. Okay. Yeah.
It's just a Lyman shot shell reloading handbook.
Mhm.
But let me tell you, what you do need to do is sit back in your study or your living room or whatever and actually read it, because
Yeah.
you can get really bad really quick with shotguns. I figured out.
You do not want to overpressure your stuff.
I was going to say, how'd you figure that out, Kyle?
I was told that by several different individuals from our community.
I was thinking you might have shot it.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
MCK is not on here. I think Willie shot. Yeah, I think Willie shot one.
Wow.
Um,
Cool.
my fire hydrant slugs, and they're nowhere near the maximum charge, but boy, were they hot.
Wow.
Imagine my paradox are going to be rough. They're a lot heavier than your fire hydrants.
Yeah, I Willie shot one, and I'm like, here, you want to shoot another one? He goes, nope. And Willie's not a small man. Mark
Willie.
shot one. He goes, whew. I can't remember if Chico shot one or not.
Willie, you got a package going out. And I know it's not going out tomorrow, but it'll be going out either Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna try to get everything packaged up this weekend and just go.
Yeah, Willie says, ouch.
What's up, Willie B?
But hey, I got a whole box of them sitting right here next to the dog. I mean, they're very pretty.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
The nice thing is that now I've got both of the I got the Paradox and the fire hydrant mold.
Okay.
Getting the damn things off of those, whatever you want to call them,
The pins.
the pins are the biggest pain in the ass. I mean,
The key is you have to have the pins hot.
Yeah, red hot.
That's the thing.
But you can get too hot. If you get too hot, that little bitty pin on the inside, the reverse side of it, will break off.
Yeah.
It doesn't solidify right. So you can be too hot too.
Uh-huh.
The way
you
that
gotta
I've
get that
figured it
stuff
out
out of
is,
it.
and I've done a couple of live videos and just bullshit videos. Keep them
Hello?
hot.
Is that you?
Mr. Pollard.
Hot. You get the mold hot, get the pins hot, keep everything hot, and it ends up working pretty good.
I mean, you almost have to cast them at about 900.
Be right back.
Yeah, I did a whole bunch of paradox the other day, and they were going beautiful. And then I noticed that I thought the pin was short on the inside. I looked at it, and I looked at my pin, and it's plugged. I tapped it out, it came right out. I loaded the next one, and it was okay. I loaded the next one, and it broke again. And I looked at it close, and I could see it was all frosted. So I knew I was getting way too hot. So I just had to let it cool down. Then it was fine, but it got hot again and did the same thing. It's just a matter of it didn't solidify enough. And if you let it solidify more, you couldn't pull the pin out at all.
Yeah.
So it's just a happy medium you got to figure out.
Do you have the pin that'll let you do the screw through so that you can put it on one of these?
I do for the I don't have the Botfly. What do I have? I have the Zevrog.
Right.
But I don't. It won't fit in it. I tried it. It won't fit in.
There's they have a pin for the paradox and for the hydrant that lets you do a screw on for it. Instead of that weird the hydrant slug or the funky slug.
Yeah, my paradox came with 3 pins. Only one of them is for that special wad, and none of them leave a hole in the nose.
Y'all say good night to Mike.
All right, Mike.
Night.
Good talking, man. Thanks for the information on 300. I'll try and get on there.
Yeah, here's the other one that I had. That I got a whole bunch of, which is the MG42, and if you notice, it looks just about like
The brush wad, yeah.
the brush
Shorty
wad.
one.
If you cut off the top of it, and it'll cut off even. But this one's great for doing buckshot or whatever else you want. But I decided to stock up when the stocking up was available.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
That's what we all got to do.
And the only thing I can't get my hands on, the only thing that I'm shy on is primers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bought a bunch of pre-prime cases. So, I got pre-prime cases, and I put those together.
So let me tell y'all a little something about my vacation. Of course, I did some motorcycle riding, did a lot of worship services and stuff like that. But I was introduced to this. It's really a TV series, but it's on its own app, or you can find it on YouTube. It's called Chosen, and it's about the life of Jesus. And I've already binge watched all of the first season. Of course, it's only 8 episodes, and then watched the first 3 episodes of the second season. And I'm just about caught up because they're only to like episode 6 in the second season. But you guys of faith would find it very interesting, and it'll change your life. It'll change your life. So I encourage all you guys to check out Chosen. Big Al's watched it, and it's cool. It's very cool. Good night, Ocean. Have a good weekend, buddy.
Night, Julio.
Good night, Leo.
And
Night, Ocean.
Lakeview, I think OCD has OCD Outdoors has a Frankfurt Arsenal and teledropper, but I'm not positive.
I have one. I like it.
I want that A&D scale eventually one day. The was it 120 or I-20? Can't remember. 120, I think.
Oh my goodness.
It's
OCD
expensive.
says he does. So Tread's got one. Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog has one. Who else said they had one? Good night, John Boy. Big ass.
What are we talking about? I was indisposed
The
for a minute.
An IntelliDropper.
Frankfurt Arsenal and teledropper. And of
Oh,
course,
I ain't got the Frankfurt. I got the Hornady model.
yeah, Hornady's nice. More my buddy Dale, who's been on a couple of my videos, he's got one, and he ain't even using it. He ain't even reloading. It's like he called me up, Jamie. I need some 38 special. I need some 357 Magnum. I'm like, dude, you got all the stuff. He said, well, cast me some bullets.
Yeah, my buddy hit me up today for some 380. He goes, I've got 2 magazines of 380 to my name. Other than that, I got nothing. I said, well, I might can hook you up thanks to Cranky. But there is a core charge on that brass.
So Lakeview, we're running out of time. Andy has the Frankfurt and the Hornady. So get in touch with any of these guys if you got any questions. But what do you want to know? Are you thinking of buying one? I think if I had my choice between the RCBS and ACBS, RCBS has many different models of them. The Hornady or the Frankfurt Arsenal, I think I'd buy the Hornady only because I got 2 buddies that have them, and I've played with them a little bit.
Everybody gives the Hornady a bad name. Oh, it always overcharges. Well, that's because you didn't read the booklet that came with it. You know, you can set the speed, you can set the when it starts slowing down rate and weight and all that stuff, you can set all that. It's not that big a deal. I find that I just turn it on, calibrate it, slow it down to slow, and do this. And in the time it takes it to pour out a powder charge, I've already done the other steps on the press. And so it's ready to go. So I grab the next case, charge it, put it in the press. The powder measure starts doing its thing all automatically, and you ba-bink, 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 and when you're done, there it is. Yep, another one. You just got to read the manual, because if you set it on fast and depending on what powder you're using, it'll overcharge every damn time. Sure will. And that's what everybody's complaint is. It overcharges all the time. Well, it will. You have to tell it what to do.
I like the Frankfurt because one of the things that it does is it learns the powder, and you can coordinate it. You've got a remote programmer for it, and you can do it remotely without going through a lot of hoops and whistles. It's Bluetooth, and it works. It's easy to work with.
Yeah,
And
I've never played with a Bluetooth model.
And Frankfurt they'll take care of you. Something happens, they're like, no problem. We'll get you another one.
Yeah, but
Not that I've had any problems, but that was one of the questions that I asked them when I was looking at it.
I am by no means sponsored by Hornady, trust me. But the main problem that I've seen is people don't know how to set it up. And if you take the time, read the damn book. Don't even. I'm not saying watch the Blu-ray DVD that they send you. Don't even watch that. Just read the damn book. And all of a sudden, bam, bam, boom, you're in business.
Okay, guys, we got to start going through the room here. We're getting short on time. I want to thank our guests, CW, Bulldog, Kingpin. AR is no longer considered a guest. He's a Georgia boy, so
Thank you.
we don't. So we kind of got to let him on now. So
Appreciate it, guys.
no, man, we appreciate that. All y'all being here. We appreciate the side chat as well. And 270 grain 45s today for the Colt.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
Those are thumpers right there.
Now, Big Al, you getting me hungry, and I just ate before we started this. That sounds like a good time right there.
Dang.
I ain't eating that.
What time?
There's Mark, just in time for us to say bye, and he says we can start now.
You don't just send a text message like that. I mean, what time do I need to be there?
I don't know. So let's get off of here and get done. So hold on a minute, CW, so we can let Mark watch the rerun. That's pretty cool.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Pretty.
What color is that?
Yeah, it's not coming through. It's really bright purple.
Yeah. Wow.
It looks blue on my screen here.
Yeah.
I see a little purple on the edges.
I was thinking it was kind of purple, but I was going to let you make that statement because you know how nothing shows up right. So
I used to listen to their music years ago.
Deep purple, yeah.
All right.
Was there smoke on the water that you quenched them in?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'll give y'all a look at my sunrise while I was on my vacation.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Nice. Yeah.
Somebody sent me a text.
That's me.
I was about to say somebody sent me one too.
Okay, so if you see this hill right there,
Yep.
there's a little tower up there. Can you see the tower? That's the highest point in the state of Georgia.
Brasstown Ball.
Okay. Yeah.
And it is 4,200 and some odd feet, which is just molehills to some of those out in the Rockies. But
You was up there in God's country, and they know it.
yeah, it's
Beautiful place
much
to be.
better riding than that. So,
Right. Did you get on the what is it? The Appalachian Parkway, Blue Ridge Mountain Parkway?
no, we rode from.
You didn't go that far north?
No, we went the other way. We went on the Moonshine Run.
Ah,
We went from Hiawassee to Helen.
you went down a stretch of road where they got paved, or they got paid to pave the road by the turn.
Yeah.
My ex-wife up there near Helen.
On a
The Dragons
motorcycle,
Run?
it's a whole lot easier on a motorcycle than it is in a car. The problem with for the moonshiners was you can't get enough liquor on a motorcycle to make it worth your while. So
It ain't gallons per mile; it's turns per mile.
yeah, it's fun riding, but in a car it is brutal. It's
it'll be
great
you.
fun on a motorcycle. It's just
Jamie, is that the Dragon's Tail?
now the Dragon's Tail is in Robbinsville, Tennessee,
Yeah.
Robbinsville, North Carolina.
It's a little bit north of where they were at.
Okay. I knew it
It's,
was somewhere up in that neck of the woods.
Well, they are purple.
that is 800 and some odd turns and 11 and a half miles. So it's just back and forth as hard as you can go the whole time.
Yep.
It's just up the mountain and turn around and come back.
It's always fun to go up there and ride around, though.
That's good stuff.
Such as.
Yeah,
Well, there's your problem. Such as that.
that's right. All right, guys. Everybody signing off on the side chat. Thank y'all for being here tonight. We're going to start with Senior Master Sergeant Bulldog. What you working on, brother?
I got a big lead score of a little bit over half a ton of lead of radio X-ray room lead. So that's going to become some nice.
Did you just say half a ton?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, for everybody in the side chat, can you verify how many pounds that is?
1,000 pounds.
A little over 1,000. Yep.
Oh my goodness!
You get 2,000 per ton, right?
Well, some people do.
So 1,000 and plus a whole bunch of other miscellaneous stuff.
Golly bum.
And they said that they threw in all kinds of like 4060 solder and some other miscellaneous pewter and things like that they just consider in with it.
Wow.
So I got a nice score.
I would say.
Yeah.
And I'll probably go back for more. And I got some addition to my shooting range. They're rebuilding some track around me, some railroad track. They're ripping out railroad ties and putting in new track. And I went by and stopped by and talked to the foreman and shook his hand and chit-chatted for a little bit. And he said, well, come by and so we can't put anything in the back of your Tahoe, but you got any you got something else that we could put stuff in? And I said, yeah, I got a dually trailer. He says, look, come back tomorrow at 7 and we'll hook you up. So the first thing they did was they loaded me up a brand spanking new railroad tie, steel tie, and then they loaded me up and covered it all over with cross ties. So that's going to be my part of the backstop on my range.
Backstop and anvil.
and anvil.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So this has been a week of of generous good people and giving back and to show. See if I don't know if it's showing up. That's pewter right there on a Willie Bullet Man's PID.
PID, yeah.
So
Cool.
He do good work.
that one's hooked up to my to one of my 420 pots. So life is great for you guys, and I get to talk to y'all. This is the second chat of the evening that I've had the opportunity to listen to.
Well,
we're
glad to talk with you as well, sir.
And
always good to see you, Chuck.
I'm blessed to be with y'all.
Okay, CW, you next.
I can be next. Well, I'm hoping for some good weather here. I'd like to do a little fishing, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, I want to finish up those bullets I cast today, and I might be shooting them up here pretty quick. I want to play with my grandfather's old 03A3. I haven't shot it since he gave it to me, and it's been too many years. So I want to pull that out and dust it off and try some of these RCBS 180s in it.
30-06.
3006, yeah.
That'll be fun.
I think it's a 2-groove barrel. It's all factory.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And Willie, by the way, scored a 110-year-old Winchester lever gun.
Yeah, he did. I don't know if it's that old.
Sweet.
It's a 53, so it's not that old, but it's a nice one. It's a real nice one. 2520.
Yeah, so
The amazing things you find in California.
I think he might sell that. If any of you guys are interested, give him a call and see what he's got on that. Mr. Kingpin, thank you for keeping us going, buddy. Thank you for being here. You working on anything in particular?
No, not really. I mean, I appreciate you inviting me. If you guys are looking for a chat, usually stays up until 11. Typed in the name Gizzard Gary. Does kind of an open lobby chat. Usually talks about guns or knives or, food. Pretty lame. Tame, not lame. Pretty tame chat. Family friendly. So go over and check out Gizzard Gary when Georgia Shooting Connections finished.
Yeah, Gizzard Gary's a fun dude. He does a Sunday morning chat that I would listen to a lot when we were in COVID last.
Yep, I remember that.
Down. So I wasn't going to church, so I was available to listen to him for a while after my pastor's sermon. So that was pretty cool. So good night, K24. And Willie says, yes, sir, it's for sale. So anybody looking for a fine old Winchester in a obsolete caliber?
I've seen a picture of that.
Too fun to work with, man. That kind of stuff.
Willie, shoot me a picture of that.
Let me tell you something. That is the essence of reloading, is when you have a firearm like that you can't buy the ammo for, when you have to make it yourself if you're going to shoot it.
Oh, it's like
if you're concerned about blowing it up or getting them too hot, you're in charge. You can do what you want to, what you need to with it. So
what was it? Quigley Down Under with his sharps, a 480 or something.
Something like that.
There's I think it was a 480 sharps rifle.
Okay, Kingpin, thanks again for being here, buddy. Y'all go check out Gizzard Gary. AR 1776. What have you got coming up, my Georgia brother?
Nothing this weekend, Georgia brother. Just sitting around. I've got some 223-556 brass I want to prime, but I'm waiting on my friend Echo's reloading chamber guy to send me a round primer. I can't seem to prime too good on these presses here. So
I was about to say, I thought you were going to say that you were waiting on primers.
No, I got a few of those. And, I can't see them past flush. I mean, they're a flush when I see them. They're not seating deep enough. But it was a pleasure being on here. I enjoy it, guys. Thanks for making me feel a part of this. And, everybody in the side chat, thank you. I enjoyed it. That's about it.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Kyle, take us out of here, and then I'll say good night.
It has been a pleasure having everybody on the panel, and it's been a pleasure having everybody in the side chat on the side chat. Once again, this really makes our Friday night that y'all will take the time out of your day or evening and spend the time with us to watch this. I mean, it's just awesome. It blows my mind every week, and it seems to be getting bigger every week. I don't know.
The fact
Everybody, we really, all of us really appreciate you. And thank y'all for stopping by. And God bless.
God bless.
The
God
fact
bless.
that we've been doing this for 3 years, Kyle, can you believe that?
No, I cannot.
We've been doing this for
I've been watching you for over 3 years. Not 3 years.
All
Oh,
right, guys. So thanks to our guest on the panel. Thanks to all you guys in the side chat for making our week, because this is so much fun, more fun than work. I'm telling you, we
Yes,
had
sir.
over 40 for a little bit this evening. We appreciate each and every one of you. And I just want to say, remember, check out The Chosen. You'll like it. It'll change your life. Remember, hashtag Let Freedom Ring for the 4th of July. We got to get some shoot videos up. I want to tell y'all about a new thing going on right before we come on. Echo's Reloading Chamber is on Friday afternoon. What time does he start, AR?
About 5:45, I think.
Okay, so
Somewhere around
from
there.
5:45 up until we start, you can check out Echo and go support them. You can check out Uncle Jim on Saturday nights. Check out Foreign and Domestic on Sunday nights. But I think my man, the Scotsman, was up helping out Ms. Holster with her stuff. So he's probably on his way back. I don't know if we'll have a Foreign and Domestic this week or not, but yeah, we talk about Eastern Daylight Time, Eastern Standard Time too. But yeah,
Can we
so
go to Zulu?
I don't know Zulu.
Okay.
I'll try to find it.
Cal can
So,
do it.
so anyway, we're going to. Oh yeah, and you can find most of us on Discord at the Reloaders Network, and we're going to get out of here and let y'all get on with your weekend. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend, guys, and may God bless you all real good. Lord willing, we'll see you back next week at 8 o'clock